Stop talking.
Okay, so The Great Gatsby by me. So I was told not to do the title slides or anything because I'm by myself, but the topic I chose in drawing parallels is one parallel between my life and F. Scott Fitzgerald concerning Prohibition. So F. Scott Fitzgerald's life, January 29th, 1919, Congress ratified the 18th Amendment, which prohibited the manufacturing, transportation, and the sale of alcohol. However, the possession and consumption of alcohol was not prohibited. So I guess that gave people kind of a loophole for like to open speakeasies, which are underground bars. And mostly the wealthy would go there because they're able to go there and have the money for it. So riots and protests occurred because the poor wanted, obviously, alcohol and consumption, which you see in the image up there. In my life, Prohibition was obviously like a tremendous failure. So the 21st Amendment, which was not long after F. Scott Fitzgerald's life, officially outlawed Prohibition altogether. So my life, I just see a lot of alcohol consumed freely, like at restaurants or bars or family gatherings or weddings and stuff, because all handling and consumption of alcohol is open to the public. For significant events, I chose the social context of The Great Gatsby. And so the social interactions between the wealthy individuals of the time and The Great Gatsby is something I noticed, specifically Tom Buchanan and Gatsby himself, when they're in town fighting over Daisy. So a few quotes in this scene includes Tom saying, "I suppose the latest thing is to sit back and let Mr. Nobody from nowhere make love to your wife." And then Gatsby said, "She never loved you, do you hear? Just constantly fighting back and forth over Daisy." So the social context within this certain part of the chapter is a good connection to how the attitudes of the rich were in the 1920s, or in other words, saying they're just drowned in their riches and gore, that they don't have the capacity to learn about like love or knowledge or just anything like that, and they're just blinded and greedy and spoiled that they're just breaking each other down as time goes by through their social interactions. Fitzgerald's life. So he's still considered as like a super successful author throughout American literature and its history, mostly due to his enormous success of his novel The Great Gatsby, published April 10th, 1925. One of his short stories, The Side of Paradise, is the first short story that like took him to the next level, where he was able to be around these super popular groups and wealthy individuals. However, as time went by, alcohol and financial struggles didn't allow him to be in that certain group anymore. So in a way, that kind of reminded me of never being able to fit in like Nick Carraway, because he wasn't that wealthy, and then like he just didn't fit in with that wealthy crowd. And he never really reached his goal of continuing to be like in that wealthy group. And so I guess that's kind of like Gatsby. And yeah, that's it. So I'm done.
Awesome.